Now let's talk about Argentina and its culture. If you know what this is, good for you. If not, it is called a mate or a mate cup. Now the funny thing about this thing is that this itself is called mate. Everything, the preparation of it is also called mate. So it's always so confusing. And this part is it's called a bombisha. This is not like the real mate. They normally make it from wood or I think calabash. And their bombisha is normally a metal thing. But I don't have it because I don't really drink mate. But I just have this for display. So this is the mate. And they have something that's called a mate herb or yerba mate. They pour it in here and they have a specific technique of pouring it. And they walk with a thermos all the time. And then they pour the water at a little part and then you drink it. And then you have to drink all of it, they say. No. The person who serves the mate, they normally drink it in company. You don't really drink it by yourself because like it's just a part of the culture to drink it with other people. So the person who is serving the mate is called el cebador or la cebadora, creo, or I think. And that person like has to take his job very seriously. Take his job very seriously. His or her job very seriously. And yeah, so you pour it and you give it to each person that is participating in the mate communion. And each person drinks and they give it back to the cebador. And the person pours more water and then they give it to the next person. Now the funny thing about this is that everyone drinks from the same cup and they drink from the same bombisha. So your mouth is touching the same thing as everybody else in the group. And you don't have to know the person to actually be sharing mate with them. It's just a thing. Like, I'm just meeting you today, but you're my brother, you're my sister. Look, take me by the hand, as long as there is love, we will stand. I know I can't sing, but okay. So yeah, I know for Caribbean people or some black people or whatever you are, like drinking mate or drinking from a cup or a spoon or a straw that everyone else drinks from like creeps you out. And I think that is why foreigners don't really tend to gravitate towards the mate. Now another thing is that the herb is extremely, extremely bitter. Like every time I try it, this is my face. It's really bitter. But if you like bitter things, then it'll be good for you. Some persons add a little sugar and yeah, that, you know, tends to cool down the bitterness of the herb. And some persons get a specific herb that they call it herb suave or something like that. Or some of them come with less polvo dust. Or some of them like they're not as bitter. Some of them come with different flavors, or people will add like orange peel to it. They'll add coconut. They'll add all sorts of things to it. But the one that I actually like, it's called tereré. And I can't pronounce the R in Spanish. But it's pretty much the herb, but you add juice to it instead and ice. And they drink the hot one in... Okay, so as I was saying, that they drink the hot mate when it's winter, and they drink the cold mate, which is tereré, with juice when it's summer. And yeah, you can always buy your mate cups when you come to Buenos Aires or to Argentina to visit, and you can take them back as a souvenir. And for now, this is my plastic mate cup. It's not the ideal, but it does the job. Have you had mate, or would you try mate? Would you like drink from the same cup and straw like 50 other people that you don't know?